Hello, welcome to the Bureau in the Bedroom. My name's Brooke. This is a great practice, full body. We'll get into everything today. Really prioritizing our hip hinge, trying to find a nice, clear, distinguished hinge in our hip, not only to help us strengthen and lengthen our low backs, but also to enhance our ability to mobilize our hips, mobilize our ankles, mobilize our knees up into our shoulders. Hip hinge is so essential, and it just gets lost sometimes in our movement practices. So I'm going to start right here kneeling. So I'm on my shins, and I'm going to actually curl my toes under, turn my profile to you. And I know this isn't easy for a lot of people, but you really want to try to curl those toes under. My left big toe is really cranky for whatever reason. And it has been in the past 5 years, so I have to just sort of work it, keep moving it, keep opening it. And use your hands for leverage. You can push your hands forward to draw the hips back. Again, you want to find that hinge. You want to keep it length in your low back, so you're not flexing at your back. And then if it feels good, you can bring your feet, shins, thighs closer. Try to keep those toes curled under, spreading those toes, waking up those toes, and unfold a bit, hands to tops of thighs. I'm going to warm up with 3 full deep breaths, integrating a lion's breath, a lion's roar. So I'm going to press my paws down on my thighs, open my chest, collarbones wide. And my spine is long, I'm in my hip hinge, I'm rooting to grow taller. And I'm going to take a deep, expansive breath in, feeling bottom to top. I'm going to stick out my tongue and roar. Wake up to the day. 2 more breaths, inhaling. Grounding, growing. Everything comes out. 1 more full breath. Feel it in your whole body. Really widen your eyes, open your throat, open your chest. And then from here, I'm going to move into some malasana and continue back into Rajasana, right as I am right now. So I'm going to see if I can widen my stance a bit. Leave me a little more space. You can always use your hands for leverage to push your hips back and come up into your malasana. You can maybe add a little bounce here. Again, try to keep the chest open, collarbones wide, neck long, and that length in your spine. So really grow from your pubic bone up to your crown. And then again, transitioning back, Rajasana. Use your hands. That was a rough one. So I'm going to use my hands today. I'm going to push my hips back, Malasana, and then come back forward, Rajasana. Hips back, Malasana. You can always draw your hands to your heart, shoulders on the back, and then using your hands, Rajasana. If my left big toe mound wasn't so cranky, I might be able to do this without my hands, but it's definitely talking to me this morning, so I'm just taking it easy. I'm going to do 5 more, pushing back to Malasana. Keep that little bounce, open up soles of the feet, Rajasana. A lot of awareness, a lot of lift. Think of that lion's roar, where you really felt it, that power throughout your whole body. And again, 3 more. I'm going to try the next few without using my hands. So Rajasana, Malasana, barely. Rajasana, and Malasana. Caught myself there. Rajasana, and Malasana. 1 more time, Rajasana, and Malasana. I'm going to hold my Malasana, separate my feet a little bit wider. Again, as I sink my hips down, I try to find that clear hip hinge. I take 2 full breaths here, trying to keep those heels rooting down. And my spine growing tall as I exhale. A lot of flexion in my ankles, my knees, my hips. Trying to keep growing my spine nice and tall. And then I'm going to lower my hands for leverage. I'm going to lower the left knee down and rotate to face you. I'm going to just find some length here out of my hip crease, open my chest. I'm going to reach my arm. And then come back, Malasana. And side 2, I'm going to lower down my right knee. Spin open to my left. Left heel can be up or down. Press into my left thigh, open up my chest, and then come back, Malasana. So 3 more times. Just a little rotation. Center. Just feeling the thighs as they move into my hips. Feel the length through my spine. One more time. Deepening your breath is always helpful to move into these stretches. Okay, and now I'm going to settle back into my malasana, hands to heart, and then I'm going to hold on to my elbows, reach my arms over my head, framing my face with my upper arms. I'm going to press to come up all the way to standing. Find some extension through my knees, my hips. Find my posture. And I'm going to resist to go back down all the way. Malasana. Heels can always lift. I'm going to go 4 more times. Inhale. Exhale, resist to go down. And I'm going to try to keep that length in my low spine. Find that nice hip hinge. Deep flexion of my hips without flexing in my low back. The power in the feet. Strengthening my ankles. Firming my kneecaps as I stretch up to stand. One more time. I'm going to pause here in Malasana and continue Malasana. Or continue Uttanasana. So hips draw back, spine draws forward, and I'm here. I'm going to recross opposite elbow on top, form on top. I'm going to take my first Uttanasana, spread my feet a little wider. Allow my spine to go side to side here. And then I'm going to continue, toes out, heels in a bit. Come to my Malasana. And then hinging at my hips, Uttanasana. Malasana. So I'm spinning my toes out slightly in external rotation. And then find a more neutral stance. I go Uttanasana. 3 more times, Malasana. Feel that hip hinge, keep lengthening my low back. Notice how close my abdomen is to my thighs. Knees can stay bent here. I'm trying to lengthen my back, grow my spine without letting it flex, bend so much. And one more time, Malasana. And Uttanasana. Releasing my head. Maybe add a little bounce here, allowing my abdomen be supported on my thighs. And press my hands out in front of me. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. And exhale, forward fold, hands behind calves. Release my head, shoulders. Twice more, inhale. Exhale, think of narrowing my sit bones a bit. Bring my pubic bone toward my tailbone as I exhale, gauging my pelvic floor. Exhale. And then coming back to Ardha, I'm going to go ahead, bump my hips leftward, rotate my torso chest rightward, come center, bump my hips rightward, bending my knees in me out so I can bend my right knee, feel a little more stretch through my outer right hip. Do that one more time. Bending left knee, straightening right, releasing my head, feeling my outer hips. Now I'm going to take it into a twist. This is probably one of my favorite things to do. I'm going to bend my left knee, straighten my right leg fully. Inhale, lift up, through my right arm, open my chest, and submit all the way back down. And then bending right knee, straightening left, rotate open my chest, reach my top left arm up, and submit over. Continuing, now I can reach my top arm back, up, forward, and around. My arm goes back, up, forward, and like I'm drawing a circle. Allowing one leg to straighten, one leg to bend, and my twist. I stretch from my whole body here. One more time. Opening up, leaning back. Inhale, opening up, leaning back. And then I'm in my Uttanasana, and I'm going to walk my hands out forward into a downward facing dog, planting my hands, lifting my armpits, clawing through all 10 fingertips, Wrapping bicep to tricep. Inhale fully in my upper back. Keep the lift of my scapula as I draw the thighs back. Ears stay between upper arms as I soften my heart, keeping my ribs pulling up. And then from my downward facing dog, I'm going to inhale, gently come to all fours. Trying to maintain a nice clear hip hinge. My back doesn't bend. Keeping that awareness of that low back staying long as I come back to down dog. Knees can stay bent, no rounding in my back. So I'm going to inhale, gently come forward, all fours. Exhale, transition down dog. Keeping that clear sense of my hinge. 3 more times, inhale. And exhale. Reaching through my hands. Inhale. Lengthening through my crown. Collarbones are wide. Exhale. Working through my feet, opening the back of my knees 2 more times. And exhale. Spreading my toes 1 more time. In. And exhale. I'm going to keep my downward dog. I'm going to inhale, lift both heels up. Exhale, press right heel down, bending left knee. Inhale, both heels up. Bending right knee, left heel reaches. Keeping my clear hip hinge, even as that knee bends. Keep drawing my hips back. 1 more time, right. And then I open my legs together. Draw my right toes on top of my left heel for a little extra calf stretch there. Keep hinging, keep lengthening, keep my shoulders lifting. Flip my right leg up, open up my hip. Stretch, maybe bend my knee. Take a few circles here. Draw my knee down, open, and circle around. So squaring off my hips, I go down, open to the side. Left shoulder stable. 1 more time. Down, open to the side. And then I'm going to re-extend my thigh nice and long. And then re-square my 2 hips and change legs. Stepping left heel on top of right. Left toes on top of right heel. And then I'm going to inhale, reach up. Open up, steady my right shoulder. Bend my knee, draw my heel to my butt. And then I'll draw some circles. Square my hips to the floor. Draw my knee side. Open my hip. Bring my right hip in. And down. 2 more times. Feel the movement in my hip. Keep squeezing my left heel to my butt. And then the next time I'm going to hold the left leg up. Re-extend my left leg, steady with my right arm. And then re-square and lower left leg down. I'm going to inhale, this time lead to my crown, reach forward to my plank. And exhale, lower my 2 knees down. Draw my tops of the feet down, press it back to a child's pose. And then inhale, come back up to all fours. I'm going to move into some bird dogs now. So I'm going to extend my left leg back, my right arm forward. Feel my whole posterior chain sort of light up here. Neck is long, lengthening through ankle, knee, hip, spine, armpit, elbow, fingertips, cross diagonal here. And I'll change, right leg and left arm. Trying to keep my level hip shoulders to the ground. Notice my extension. Notice the back strengthening, the front body opening. Now alternate. Inhale, left leg, right arm. And exhale, all fours. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, all fours. Twice more. Try to maintain my frame. Hip shoulder square. Minimal movement in my abdomen, chest, spine. So I'm using my core strength to stabilize my spine as my limbs reach in opposition of one another. One more time, each side. And now, find my bird dog. Pause here, and then 3 times, without rounding my back, I'm going to draw my knee into my chest, feel my low waistline, and draw my elbow to my knee. Not necessarily rounding my back. I'm just pulling elbow to knee to elbow. Abdomen is in, right shin, left hand pressing. Inhale, extend. 4 more times, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that hip hinge. Exhale. Last time. Pausing there. Lower right hand down. I'm going to then swing my left leg forward to the left corner of my mat. Take my hands inside my right shin. Use my left hand to press the thigh away. I can even turn the toes out a bit. And then bending right elbow, lower my chest toward the mat. So I'm not lowering so much in my hips. I'm just breathing into the length of my spine, drawing my thighs back. And I'll bring the left leg forward a little bit more. Come to my low lunge, Anjaneyasana. I'm going to gather my waistline in, hug to my middle. I'll reach my right arm up. You grab hold of the right wrist with my right hand, palm turns open. Now a little side bend up and over to my left as I deepen into my lunge. Breathing, opening the whole right side body. And then inhale. Release the 2 arms down, drawing my hips back, lifting onto my left heel, lengthening through my spine. And then rebend that left knee. I'm going to take a twist. I'm going to hug my left thigh in as I draw my elbow to the outside of the left knee. Keep leveraging through the right shin. And maybe make a fist with my right hand. Take my left hand to the top. And I'm going to spin around on my exhale. Pulling my belly away from my top left thigh. Open my chest, collarbone wide. Maybe curl the right toes under. Firm stretch the back right thigh, opening my chest. Feeling my head pull right out of the back inner right heel. We split the arms, 1 more full breath. And then gently lower the left hand back down. Sweep my left leg back, hand to plank pose. Take a breath in, exhale, come forward. And exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. And then slide forward into cobra. Shoulders up on my back. Lengthening. Keep pelvis is grounded, shoulders back, spine is long. Exhale, lengthening all the way back down. Curl my toes under, press up, plank. And pike the hips up and back down, dog. Good. I'm going to inhale, come forward. Plank pose. Exhale, lower my knees. And side 2. So now I'm going to stretch my right leg back and my left arm forward, bird dog. Keep the lift in my middle, nice and steady. Find my hinging at my armpit and at my hip. Spine stays long. Leveraging left shin, right hand, neck is long. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Really use your exhale to find those deep core muscles. Wrapping your abdominals to the middle. Last 2. Last one. Good. And then again, inhale, re-extending the arm and leg. Get nice and long. Lower the left hand down. And we'll sweep the right leg all the way forward into my lunge. Pressing the right thigh open. Open up to the left. You can keep your right hand on the thigh. Bending left elbow. Lowering into that lunge. Again, drawing the butt back, crown forward. Breathing space in your hips, space in your spine. Length all the way through your neck and head. Keeping that space as you bring your right foot in a little bit closer, unfolding to come up. Square off your hips, abdomen is in. Stretching left arm up. Maybe spin the palm open, grab hold of the wrist. And exhale, deepen into your lunge as you side bend up and over to the right. Left foot is pressing down, right foot is pressing down and in. One more full breath. And pull yourself up. And then exhale, lower the hands. And I'm going to rotate now. Again, hinging butt back, hugging the right thigh in. So I take my elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Deep breaths here. I keep pulling my abdomen in. Keeping my hips drawing back, my crown reaching forward. Make a fist with my left hand on top, draw my fist to my heart, Open up my chest and I'll breathe. And using my exhale, connect more deeply. The rotate spin open, neck is long. Maybe curl the left toes under and drive the left heel out of the crown of the head. One more full breath. Split the arms maybe. Open up your chest. And then gently lower the knee. Lower the two hands down. And we'll step the right leg back, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Allow the legs to be wide. Firm the kneecap, shoulders lifted on the back. Inhaling, coming up. Opening up, chest is open. Exhale, lower back down. Curl the toes, inhaling. Exhale, press to plank. And draw the hips up and back, down dog. Bending the knees, inhale, exhale. Hop or walk in front of your mat. Release the head, lift the shoulders. And then inhale, unfold, come all the way up to posture, standing. Okay, just a couple Surya Namaskar A's. Inhale, stretch my arms up. Exhale, hinging at my hips, butt back, chest forward, feel my length. Belly catches thighs, or thighs catch belly, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step it back, plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhaling, cobra. Exhale, all the way back. Press up, back it back. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, hop or walk. Spread your toes, inhale, halfway up. Find that hip hinge. Exhale, thighs catch belly, forward fold. Release your head. Inhale, simply unfold, come up. Grounding through your thighs. One more time, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hinging, butt back, chest forward. The thighs catch your abdomen. Bending your knees as much as you need to. Work your legs towards straight. Pull the shoulders out of those ears. Inhale, halfway up. Then exhale, plant the hands, step it back, plank. Lower, resisting the floor. Inhale, set your hands, shoulders up on your back. The drive through your thighs, the lift in your spine. And staying in your cobra, let's draw the left shoulder forward, right shoulder back, and then right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Keep reaching through the thighs, reaching, firming the kneecaps up. Inhale, look up, open your throat. Exhale, lengthen all the way back down. Press all the way up, all fours. And then draw the hips back. Child's pose. Release your head. Deep breaths in your back. One more full breath. And inhale, come up all fours. I'm going to do some nice cat-cows with a little mobility. I'm going to draw my hips back, drawing back, chest stays open. And I'm going to round to come forward. And then open my chest, cow, draw the hips back. And then round to come forward, opening my back. So finding my suppleness in my spine, these cat-cows. As I draw back, find my hip hinge, drive the thighs back, chest stays open. And then round my back to come forward. And then drive the thighs back, chest stays open. Feel that hip hinge. And then round over my back, rounding thighs down, or tops of shins down. 2 more time. Scooping at your stomach. And one more time. This time I'm going to come forward, keep the fullness in my back. I bend my elbows, draw the thighs down, and then furl into a nice cobra pose. Maybe lift the thighs, upward facing dog. And then curl the toes under, pike the hips up and back, down dog. Deep breath in. And exhale, hop or walk in front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, all the way back down. Forward fold, release your head. Shoulders out of those ears. And something unfold to come up. Okay, moving into Utkatasana and a couple standing postures. So again, find that clear hip hinge. So no tension in the quads. Really get in the back plane, the glutes, the hamstrings. Press the hands into the tops of the thighs and lengthen your spine. So you're working your back. Feel that low back working, the abdominal stretching. So at least for me, I can speak for myself, I sit a lot and I'm flexible in my low back, and my low back can really collapse, really compress if I'm not really sharply sitting on my sit bones, feet on the floor, and all those back muscles are overstretching. So in this position, this more arched position, sit bones are back, pubic bone reaching back, and I'm trying to lift up here. I'm strengthening all those posterior, especially low back muscles. And I can use my hands to push my chest up. I'm still pulling my abdomen in, even in that extreme arc position. Again, feeling the burn here, not my quads. Now I'm going to stretch my arms up and mount. Keeping that awareness as I hinge forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. And I'm going to frame my left foot in my hands and then set my right leg back. Send my right heel bone down and take like a dog lunge. So my legs are in lunge, then my body is going to be in a downward facing dog. Reach my arms forward. Again, I can draw my left hand into my left thigh, drop back. Keep drawing my hips back. Pubic bone reaches through the thighs. Deep breaths here. Ears between upper arms, armpits are lifting. Grounding through my feet. Again, try to sense a hinge in your hips. Feeling the left glute, left hamstring, back right thigh. And then walk my hands underneath my shoulders for more stability and work my left leg to straighten. Drawing my pubic bone back as I reach my heart forward in a diagonal line. And I can frame my left foot here for my left buttock under and spin open into my Trikonasana. Again, I'm still hinging. Pubic bone reaches through the thighs. And then firmly on my left buttock under, firmly on my left kneecap. Reaching my top arm up, one more full breath. Exhale. And then gently lower the right hand back down. I'm going to gently come back to a lunge position. Step my right leg forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. And then Utkatasana. Hands to thighs. Again, weight way back, toes are light. Feel that posterior chain a bit. And it's okay to move your hips side to side. Feels nice. Reach the arms up. And then exhale. Belly to thighs. Forward fold. Press your toes. Release your head. Inhale, unfold halfway up. And side two. Left leg goes back. Spin the left heel down. Feet are at least hip distance width apart. Accent your hips not down, but instead up and back. Pubic bone reaches through thighs. Hands reach to the diagonal. Release your head, ears between upper arms. And I'm inhale, accenting the thighs up, back. Pubic bone reaches through the thighs. Exhale, stretch my arms out of my low back. With every exhale, I balance the pubic bone reaching back, groins back as I firm my right buttock under. Ground the outer edge of my left foot. And then hands underneath shoulders for more leverage and work my right leg to straight. With the emphasis of the groins back and deep, ground forward. And hands frame the front right foot. I'm going to exhale from my right buttock under as I rotate open, Trikonasana. Shoulders on my back. Neck is long. For my right kneecap. I'm going to reach the top left arm up. And again, 2 breaths. Inhale, groins are deep. Spine is long. Chest spins open. Pushing the floor away, firming my right kneecap. Gently lower the left hand back down. Find my lunge position. I'm going to step back. Plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. And then I'm going to stay down. Find a nice sphinx pose. Again, reaching back through my toes. Firming my kneecaps. And again, find a nice length in my spine, shoulders back, chest up. And then this arc and this lift, I can still tone my belly. I can still reach my thighs, even if my back's not round. And then from here, I'm going to go right into Shalambalasana, locust pose. But to start that, I'm going to lower my ribs down with a little bit more support. Hands in front of me. So I'm leveraging through toes right now, pelvis and rib cage. Pull my stomach in. And just take a quick little swim. Left leg up, right arm floats, and lower. And right leg, left arm floats. You can also do this with your head down, but keep the shoulders up. Or model it with my head down. Let's go 2 more sets. Hips stay level, shoulders level. So again, head can go up or down. 1 more set. No tension in the neck. And then maybe both legs up and just pulse it up with 3. Feel that posterior chain. Pelvis is grounded, neck is long. And then pause here. Maybe float the arms up. And then from here, you can reach the arms back, thumbs point down. Taking deep breaths. Keep strengthening your back. From the heels to the hamstrings, to the glutes, to the low, mid, upper spine, even to the upper throat, skull. And then from here, you can bring the legs together. Keep working the upper back stronger toward one another. You can mix your fingers. Curl up a few more breaths here. You can go right into your bow pose. Grab hold of your ankles. And kick up for 3 more breaths. Deep breaths. Lengthening your head out of your pelvis and your thighs back in opposition. Open your chest, little bend those elbows. And then gently lower. Push your hips up and back. Child's pose. Draw your thighs together. This child's pose, I'm going to draw my elbows down, get a little more lengthy on the sides of my lats. Deep breath into my low back. One more full breath. And then I'm going to come back to seated on my shin bones. I'm turn to face you. And transition to Bharvagasana. So from Rajasana, I'm going to come onto my outer right hip. I'm going to stack my left foot on top of my right ankle. Hands are behind me, so again, thighs are back. Allow the natural arc curve in your spine all the way up through your throat, skull. So I'm not tugging. I'm arcing, I'm lifting myself here. But I have the sense of my midline. Take my left hand underneath the top of right thigh, opening up the wrist into the shoulder. Right hand stays behind me. I'm going to rotate from my left to my right. Oops, really close to the window behind me, so I'm going to use the windowsill. And I'm going to breathe it up into my upper chest. And exhale, spin around my plumb line. Opening up the top left waist, right waist, and then take your right arm up. Bend your elbow, hold onto your head and gaze up. Take 1 more full breath, inhaling, breathing from my left pelvis up to my right chest. Find a gentle rotation as you exhale. It always feels really good. And gently come out of that. Before side 2, I'm going to take a little side plank, lowering my right forearm, stretching my top left leg. You can keep the right thigh down for leverage. Make sure the top right shoulder is back, bottom right waist is up, and then lift up. Staying here with the support, or zipping the right leg to meet the left. And you're just here for 5 full breaths, inhaling. Find that exhale, find that zipper of the pubic bone, the lift of the bottom waist, you can just top left arm up. Strengthening your whole plumb line. One more breath. Gently lower, come back up. This time my foot is drawing right into my thigh. Take another little rotation, little twist, very similar to what we just did. And then gently unwind to come back up. Vajrasana, side 2. So sitting nice and tall, a lot of lift in your spine, and then coming onto my outer left hip. My right foot is gonna go right on top of the arc sole of my left foot. I'm gonna rotate right to left. My right hand can come underneath the top of the left thigh, left hand behind me. And I'm gonna breathe here, squeezing my middle, breathing up, exhale, rotating from my right to my left. My heart is really reaching up through my shoulders. Staying here, maybe you can take your left arm up, support your head, maybe back, one more breath. And then gently release, forearm plank, left forearm down, right leg is reaching. Again, watch that bottom left shoulder, lift the bottom left waist, and exhale, lifting up here. Or you can advance by just bringing the thighs together. Neck is long, bottom waist is lifted, hugging in, shoulder back. Again, a few breaths, inhaling, connecting to your center lines, exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling. Wide chest, long neck. Last 2 breaths. Last breath. And then gently lower into the hip. Come back up onto the outer hip still. Again, sort of like Bhavajasana, a little more modified, wider base. You're still going to rotate right hand to outer left thigh and rotating from the pelvis up through your left chest. More full breath. And then come back center. I'm going to take Upavista Konasana, legs wide. Sit bones are sharp. Inhale here. And then exhale, gently hinge forward. Keep my toes, kneecaps up. Shoulders on my back. Couple breaths. I'm going to unfold to come up. Draw my legs together. I'm going to come onto my back for a bridge. Ground my feet, lift my hips up. Work my shoulders underneath me. Chin is up. And here in my bridge pose, I'm going to work some cat-cow, some pelvic tilts in the air. So I'm going to arch my back intentionally. And exhale, pelvic tilt. I'm over-exaggerating it. It's a pretty big motion. I'm really allowing my hips to dip down just to get up. Shoulders firm on my back. So there's that element of keeping a little more hinge here as you work the shoulders underneath you. Maybe use your hands and find some support of your pelvis with your hands. And you can draw your hips down, your pelvis down on your hands to soften your groins a bit in the front. Let the back lift here, open up, chest is open. There's different ways to do bridge. This one I'm just really trying to focus on strengthening my back. And then I'm going to release that support, keep the hinge, lower my hips down, stretch my right leg long, grounding the thigh, and see if I can pick up my left thigh here and stretch my left leg up towards straight. Find a little more neutrality through my neck. So I'm focusing on grounding the thigh bones, allowing my low back to lengthen, groins are soft, hips are level. I'm going to change, left leg grounding, left knee firming, find that hip hinge. Sometimes it's hard to keep the shoulders in the back, and stretch my right leg up any amount. It's not about stretching the right leg to straight, it's how can I keep my length in my back, that hinge, that lordotic natural curve. I breathe a couple breaths, more full breath. Do my best to soften my front ribs. Good, and then I'm gently lower the right leg down to meet the left. Again, notice if I'm tucking, but can I ground the tops of the thighs? Open up my chest. We're in a sweet spot for my neck and head to rest. And then just gently lower my hands out to my side. The feet will open. A little sweet moment to rest here in the Shavasana. Enjoy your breathing. Thigh bones rooting, groins are soft. Spine is in its natural curves, allowing that low back to draw in and up. And then gently keep the body soft, hips grounded, but bend your knees. Draw your hips to the side as you rotate to the other side. And then pull your way up to a nice seat. Again, maybe come back to your Vrajasana on your shin bones. Collarbones wide, neck is long, and your spine is tall. And its natural curves. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.